¿Cuánto cuesta Porzingis en Atlanta? Tienes que esforzar. Jason Davis, ¿por qué cambiaron a este cabrón? Una bolsa ahorita, ¿verdad? De Toronto. Segunda ronda, un tío de segunda ronda. De Lakers esta. Ahí no se puede. Joder. Se hizo así. Hace cabrón lo corto por el carajo.
Phoenix, Arizona, the destination for the Warriors. considered by many to be the greatest shooter of all time. Steph Curry is in the building as they get amped up for their game against the Suns. Warriors, Suns, coming up next, right after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Book. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And so, with the starting rosters determined, make certain that you watch the NBA All-Star Game. And now, the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Porzingis. Porzingis is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. Then there's Allen. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, you're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Count that one.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick-and-roll game.
Outside Williams. It's Allen on the wing. Defended by Moody. Out to Brooks. Pass to Gillespie. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Allen. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Curry looking around. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Gillespie. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And the wide-open shot from Green. Misses the 3. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And Green slams it in.
Draymond with the assertiveness off the drive.
Outside, Green takes it inside. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Allen. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
Here's Porzingis. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And RJ, the 4th head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on Coach 8.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Shot by Porzingis, no good. Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Williams a screen on Curry. Gillespie, the pass to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Celtics. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And I think for Golden State, they're on autopilot right now. They're a middle-of-the-road team that isn't getting any better or worse. And I think they may ride this one out all the way through.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight. And he said, quote, Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level. It opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And he gets it to go.
That's just too easy for Porzingis. He just powers through that contact.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Warriors with some changes. Richards is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Porzingis. Green against Melton. Down low. High post Allen. Drives to the hoop. To the wing right side. Here's Williams. Nice D from Porzingis.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks so much. And the breaking news right now is about the Warriors. They wanted to add some size, so they went out and got 7'2" Kristaps Porzingis. He brings 3 skills everyone wants: shooting, length, and shot blocking. He was a key piece of the 2024 champion Boston Celtics. And when he's healthy, guys, Porzingis is a difference maker. They're excited about the upside he brings to this team, for sure.
Thanks again, Shams, as always.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Gillespie, the pass to Allen. The kick out to Williams. To the middle. That shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Now Brooks, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Williams. They could use a bucket, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Suns in second.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Suns lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Green. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But, hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Williams trying to break free, and it's Green missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Payton dishes to Horford. Pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Brandon Porzingis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
14th foul.
6 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Goodwin. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Horford. He's out there with Porzingis. DeAnthony Melton out there with Gary Payton II. And Richard. Here's Goodwin. The Warriors making the shot to the inside and stolen by Horford. Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Horford sets a screen for Porzingis. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Phoenix. Inside, played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. Now a look at the stats for Moses Moody.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Iguodala, the rebound by Post. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 4. Post finds Melton. Porzingis is doubled. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Iguodala, no good.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Pass to Post. A 3 from Porzingis. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And here is Goodwin. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Goodwin's got 6.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "We're watching with Steph as one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, Kevin.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Mark Williams is checked in for Phoenix. Different look here for the Warriors. Now, here's Goodwin. 6 points for him. Pass to Williams. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
It's Allen on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Moody's shot is off. Suns trail by 8. Here's Gillespie. Still scoreless. Williams gets to Allen. Out to the right wing. Here's Gillespie. Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
And the Warriors, another 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Suns making a change here. Green's checked in. Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. Here's Gillespie. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Williams passes to Brooks. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Porzingis. And again, it's the Suns missing. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry from past the arc, and the Warriors another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Gillespie, the pass to Brooks. Outside Williams. Here's Gillespie. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. 5th is Stephen Curry.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, these guys aren't out there just to run the offense for their teams. They pretty much are the offense, and they can light it up.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in. Here's Curry with the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Gillespie, guarded by Kerr. Williams has a screen for Green. Pass to Gillespie. Over Curry. That's short off the rim. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Launches it. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Green with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Williams has a screen for Brooks. Warriors with the rebound. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Phoenix Suns.
I give credit to their opponent, forcing shooters off their spots, making them uncomfortable.
Yeah, it looks like these guys came in unprepared for that.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Gillespie. Hasn't made one yet. And we get a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Draymond Green. Hey, Allie, what are they telling you?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. And it's Green, then there's Allen. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught. Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Allen passes to Gillespie. Green left side. Pass to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Count it.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
First personal foul.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
The free throw off from Porzingis. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Here's Gillespie. Phoenix no good that time either.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Curry passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Al Horford is checked in for Porzingis. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Suns. Right now they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference. And of course there's the Warriors, 2 spots down.
And for the Warriors, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Pass to Green, takes the 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
They kick it out to Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Green's got 5 now.
Certain times you can tell when a player is going to shoot the ball, and you can see that from Green on his way up the floor.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Green, the pass to Gillespie. Outside Williams. Here's Gillespie. No scoring in this one. And Brooks gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Picked by Horford. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Horford. And finished off by Horford.
And Horford has to run these screen and rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it, guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the paint. And finished off by Horford.
Oh, Curry is one of the toughest covers in this league, especially when he's working the pick and roll.
On the wing, Green. He's defended by Porzingis. Brooks kicks to Green. Shoots the 3. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green with the block.
Great defense there by Green. Love seeing him use that athleticism to block some shots.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That'll be his second foul of the game. Goodwin's checked in for Allen. Brooks with him. He has 7. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Horford with the screen on Williams. Clock at 6. Porzingis passes to Curry. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Goodwin finds Brooks. Brooks setting the pick for Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And it's Williams with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside Curry. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 25 points.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
And here is Goodwin. He's got 6. Pass to Green. Williams sets a screen for Green. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Curry. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Pass to Goodwin. Goodwin sets a screen for Brooks. A 3-pointer, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal kicks to Goodwin. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richard, no good on the shot. O'Neal with the defensive effort. It's Allen on the wing. And Allen slams it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys respect they deserve. Likes what he sees. I like that message.
And Kevin, it's so important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how critical it is to recognize good effort.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Quentin Post is out there with Porzingis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Horford and Richard. Here's Iguodaro. 5 on the clock. Allen for 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And that one drops for him. Porzingis has got 25 points.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
O'Neal finds Dunn. It's Allen on the wing. Off target with his 3. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Now Melton. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. Off with the layup. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 23. His first shot coming late. Melton, no good. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the middle. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And Phoenix making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. To the inside. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Pass to Allen. O'Neal sets the screen for Allen. Tries from 16. It's good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Curry finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Steph does as good a job as any player as using himself for a decoy and finding the teammate.
Curry with the steal. And he drives in, drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Williams. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah, you're not missing from there.
Screen by Porzingis. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You won't find a much better screen and roll partner than Porzingis. He can score in so many different ways off that set.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Cody's checked in for the Warriors. Porzingis coming in for Melton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Porzingis can't hit. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Santos, no good. The Sun shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Wasted no time on that one.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Payton looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3-point field goal.
Porzingis got 4 points in the quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Golden State foul. Porzingis. 3rd personal.
No good on the free throw.
15 foul. At the line for your...
He hits the second from the line.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Porzingis. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter, and the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Allen with the screen for Green. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
The Sun shooting about 43% here in the 4th quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates. Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
Just a humongous 4th quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Warriors trail by 13. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Jake LaRavia is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Doncic passes to LaRavia. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Doncic, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Fires the 3. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. The Lakers with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Outside Curry. And the 3 off target.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
James is checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 10. James outside. The a three-pointer off the mark.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
The three from Curry. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Doncic outside. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Post.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Curry against James. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Brogdon against Doncic. Takes the three. The rebound by Post. Post has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Porzingis with a screen on James. Curry passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Lakers with some changes. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And connects subbed in for James. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
Outside connect. Pass to Ayton. Hey, from beyond the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Golden State. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run. To take the lead. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers shooting around 50% of the game so far. And stolen by Porzingis. They've got numbers. Outside Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Curry passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and roll.
Pass to connect. For three, James. Horford pulls it in.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Outside Moody. Porzingis for three. Rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's connect outside. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And here's Curry for 3. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Lakers trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. James can't get it to go.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
Ayton with a screen. Doncic fires. Can't hit it.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Porzingis. Shot's no good. Lakers trail by 6. Now James. From 6 feet. Oh, no good.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Connect with the ball. James outside. Doncic outside. Shoots it. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Curry looking it over. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Show some love and a Laker Girls dance team.
9-point game. James outside. Now Doncic puts it up from 12.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Doncic hits them both. The Warriors lead by 7. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Stephen Curry. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a solid 47%. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moment.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it. That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
Rebounded by Ayton.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Doncic. Oh, off target from downtown. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Now here's Curry. He's covered by LaRavia. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team.
Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. The ball's knocked loose. Doncic. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Count it. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
You gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, And now he's here. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Kristaps Porzingis.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Knocks down the trifecta. Curry. And that's it, folks. The Golden State Warriors have won. And victories like this are what make the play-in format so interesting. The 8th seed now a lock for the playoffs with this victory.
Yeah, and now they've moved up a spot to the 7th seed. They use this play-in game as an opportunity to improve their situation.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, a slow start. Did something feel different for you in the second half?
No, just made some shots. It's really the best explanation I got for you. We got challenged at halftime in terms of getting a little edge around what we were trying to accomplish.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it for us. This play-in game.